Alright, hello, welcome. This is going to be a video for FOAMSTARS, talking about, of course, the VTuber collab that happened earlier on in the when the game first came out in February, March, and of course, when the skins came out in, I believe it was Season 3 or 4. So, of course, if you enjoy, make sure to leave a comment, subscribe, make sure to check the FOAMSTARS community Discord down in the description, but let's get on to it. So, the VTuber collab happened, like I said, in February. Along with the Hololive blue and pink boards, funnily enough, during that as well, was the only, now again, the only free knitted toy that you could get in the game. Now this was just for logging in and I believe playing a game during that collaboration. Again, also during that collaboration, we got the two boards, which are of course Hololive Pink and Hololive Blue. Now again, these 8 VTubers, I don't really know much of them, honestly. I only know Yuzuki Chako and specifically Sakura Miko from Virtual Stars, which I am a speedrunner for. So that's the main reason why I remembered them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Yuzuki Chako, I haven't seen her in a while. Sakura Miko, wow! But everybody else, yeah, I honestly have no idea who they are. But they have skins. So of course, Botan for Soa, then you had Sakura Miko for Agito, then you had Koyori for Tonics, Jet Justice had a Law Plus, Penny had Luna, then you had Rave with Nene, I believe, Barista with the Louie, which I only know because of the fact that I used the skin, and Melty with the Yusuke Chako. So again, Quaff and Chloe at the time were introduced into the game. Unfortunately, this collaboration started before those two came into the game, so they did not receive any skins. And of course, retroactively, Ramsey nor Bubblo ended up getting any VTuber skins as well. So why was there a VTuber collab in the first place? Well, my only assumption is the fact that the game was going to be super popular in Japan and still is at this time. Again, I've already said it multiple times. The Lone Star times alone, 1 to 3 a.m. and 8 to 9:59 a.m., which are my two slots for Lone Star, are a clear Japanese bias in terms of the player base. Just saying that right now because everything's been in JST, but that's like the last straw for me, like from what I've heard, for me specifically. And then of course, like I said, I know people call it like a Splatoon clone or anything, but I mean, you have VTubers who are like these like people who anonymously stream to the internet as like gods and goddesses and time warpers and whatever they want to call themselves. Or excuse me, Bao Bao. I'm sorry, I've been infected with Fuamoko. Apologies. But in the fact of that, Foam Stars, I don't know why they needed VTubers. But the reason why is because look at Splatoon. Splatoon has the Squid Girls. They have all of the, you know, big guy and the other two from Splatoon 3, and of course, like I said, uh, was it Splatoon 2 as well? Like, they all have specific groups dedicated to them. In one case, of course, in the story, they're completely different, but when you're playing the multiplayer and seeing, like, the Splatfest and such, they're like these people that talk to you and say, oh, hey, you want this or that for a Splatfest? Or, you know, did they win? Did they lose? Whatever. And each player wants to go for a specific character, and each specific character denotes to each specific thing in a Splatfest. So that's a whole thing. What did Foam Stars do with the VTubers? They were mostly used as promotional material to promote the game and see if they could get people to pay it for $30. So yeah, again, I don't know why VTubers are included. Again, I'm not someone who particularly watches VTubers. I only see memes on the internet. I saw the whole Doki Bird situation. So I'm gonna be like, I'm in a passing interest on VTubers. I don't actually watch VTubers. But at the same time, why did Foam Stars decide that they needed to add a VTuber element to it at the beginning and then just drop the collaboration off to the side? I don't understand that. Now, again, I believe this was on another video with the feedback as well for collaborations and such that Foam Stars could have with possibly Sega. And I believe I put one of my things in there as well was a Final Fantasy 13 collab. Again, Final Fantasy 13 turns 15 years old next week, or either next week, next month. God, I'm old. Because it came out in December of 2009 in the in Japan. So it's going to be very interesting to see what they decide to do for it. Again, there are various Final Fantasy games out right now that could possibly celebrate it. FOAMSTARS could be a game that they really decide and say, you know what, we're going to release celebratory skins for it. You know, Zaz's Quaff, Soa Sarah. You really don't know if they're going to do something like that. I pretty much doubt it because, like I said, collaborations, they've only had one collaboration. And so far, with the sort of marketing strategy of FOAMSTARS at the moment, it's having the one of the producers, Ricky-san, be like the pinnacle of where things are going. Where again, he played the game 2 weeks ago, and then maybe next week or the week after is going to have a Q&A basically with people sending questions so that he can answer and get more in touch with the community. So again, I don't know how that's going to work out, but with that tangent, that's the video. So again, if you enjoy, you can make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.